I cannot work a 9 to 5. And I don't judge anybody who does work a 9 to 5 because, of course, we need people like that. They literally run society in a way. But for me, I cannot. I mean, I've had my fair share of jobs, and I can't even imagine working like full time like that, a full time 9 to 5 job. Just isn't for me. I consider myself like I'm banned from working 9 to 5s. See, for me, working a 9 to 5, I feel like my mental health would take a toll. Like, working a set amount of hours every single week, and you do it every single week with little time off, little, like, paid vacation. You have a boss that tells you when and where, like, where to come in. Like, literally, you are run by that one person, and that just, like, oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. And yeah, like I was saying, you're just like run by that one person, and I respect anybody that does it. Honestly, you have my full respect if you are able to do that, put up with that, and it's something that you truly do enjoy. But this mainly goes out for the people that wouldn't enjoy it and would be stuck there for like the rest of their life for like a set amount of time, like a long time. And honestly, the way the world works today, working a 9 to 5 is like not beneficial for you. Yeah, you can make a sustainable income if you actually do get a good high paying 9 to 5, but the amount of hours that you put in, like say your future family, like you're losing time to spend with your future family. uh you're just like getting way less money than you actually should, because the way the world works is it's not affordable to live anymore. Like, everything is so expensive, just freaking food. And it's just ridiculous. So putting that many hours a week every 2 weeks, because you most likely get paid bi-weekly, just doesn't seem like a play for me. And I genuinely working like 40 hours a week on something I hate, or something that I do not find enjoyable, that isn't what I'm passionate about, I would, not gonna lie, like I would feel so depressed. Like, I would just feel so depressed. And that's of course just me. I'm not like everybody, so everybody's different and you gotta respect every person. But oh my gosh, I cannot imagine that. Like, me working like 80 hours a week, double that on YouTube, for example. So this is something that I love to do. I put so many hours into all this, just like studying, whatever you want to call it, all that. There's a lot that goes into it, and I love it. Like, I freaking love this, bro. Like, this is so enjoyable and like warms my soul doing any of this. Like, just doing this in general. I mean, I'm sure you've heard that more kids have the dream of becoming a YouTuber, an influencer, whatever you want to call it, rather than becoming an astronaut. That just goes to show you how big this online space is, and how, like, people are way more passionate about and want the dream of being a YouTuber. And don't, if you actually do have the dream of being a YouTuber, let's say, or even a business owner, don't let like money get in the way, I should say. Because money, at the end of the day, especially for YouTube, it should not be the only reason you go at YouTube. Like, you gotta genuinely enjoy doing it, because if you don't genuinely enjoy doing it, well, first of all, you're gonna quit, and two, like, it's just not gonna be worth it for you, because you're not gonna be your true self, you're not gonna be authentic in any of them ways. That's just my ideology about it, and I hope that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, the idea of clocking in at a set period of time and then doing that every single, well, not every single day, but 5 days a week, let's say, and you're not even like, the chances of you getting paid like double that at the job, like your salary goes up double, like, are just extremely low. I feel like people are just not willing to pay other people that much money from being an employee. It's actually sad. Like, even like big jobs such as like lawyers and stuff, like, they don't even get paid as much money as they should. Like, teachers, another example, teachers. Like, these people are all extremely underpaid for the amount of work they put in and the amount of shit that they actually have to go through. Like, they have to go through hell to do their job. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And they are extremely underpaid. They have to pick up a second job in order to sustain their family. Like, doesn't that just sound ridiculous to you? Like, oh my gosh. That's why I'm just not into the 9 to 5 aspect, because you're just not going to make a living out of it. You work all these years, at least in, let's say, business, whatever you want to call it, just business mainly, because business is the only part. There's a lot more to business, but business is the main thing that you can actually, like, make a crazy income off of. And if you're actually become really good and really successful, you can actually pay your employees way more than any regular 9 to 5 job could actually pay. And most of the time, they probably love working with you if you're actually a genuinely humble and good person. Like, that's the idea about it. That's the way I think. So, and here's like another really good point. I just want you guys to know is, if you look around in this world and you see all these people out there, all these, like, let's say rich people, whatever your idea of success and rich is, I'm just going to go off of all the rich people out there. In my opinion, the richest of rich people work way, way less than the middle class and all the 9 to 5ers that keep society running. Like, they work way, way, way less hours. And I respect them because it took them a lot of work to get there, first of all. But after all that work, all that time was put in, they just get to kind of chill, use their brain for a lot of things. They still have to use their brain, of course. They don't just get things handed them for free. But think about that. Think about that for a second. You're telling me there's Aiden Ross, for example. Very amazing, excellent, like, smart, wise man. Like, he's extremely wise for the age he is. And he figured this out very early, very young in life. You're telling me that he gets to live the life of his dreams, gets to do what he wants every day, and is a multi-millionaire. Gets to travel the world if he wants to. His future family is set up, and he's smart. He invests his money. He invests. That's what you got to do. Even if you're working a 9 to 5, invest that money so you can quit as soon as possible to work on something you're passionate about. Work on your dream. Now, if you love it, say you love being a lawyer, say you love being a doctor, then work your ass off in that field. Work your ass off in that field if that's something that you enjoy to do. Even if it's a 9 to 5. If you love waking up, going to that job, then work your ass off. But this is directed towards the people that hate that and want more out of their life. Now, you lawyers that love to do what you do, or most likely there's no lawyers watching this, but future lawyers, you love to do what you want to do, work your ass off. You're just like any of us. You already got what you want more out of life. But for us, we aren't there yet. We want to achieve your success, because that's the way I think of success. That's the way I think of getting out of the rat race, even if you're still working a 9 to 5, is to do something you love to do, so then it's not considered a job. But in order for you to get more out of this life, to escape that 9 to 5 grind, even if it is working, like I said, working a 9 to 5, your idea of success. So for me personally, I believe in myself. I know for a fact that this YouTube shit is going to work. I am telling you guys that right now. This shit is going to work. Right now, I'm at 76 subscribers. Last month, I was at less than 10. I was at less than 10. God is blessing me right here, right now, being able to have a laptop, talk to you guys, record videos, whatever it may be. God is blessing me with that. And that is what is pushing me forward. That is what is making me not be able to work a 9 to 5. Now, of course, I'm going to have to, for example, get a part-time job, whatever it is. I got to sustain. I got to be able to have money to at least get an income coming in, to work on this, something that I love and something that I enjoy. But I believe in myself. So this goes out to anybody that says that their parents or whatever it may be that says that they cannot do something, because you can, brother. You can. Whatever you are. Well, not whatever you are. Well, I don't even know what the hell I just said. But brother or gal, I don't know. Whoever's watching this, male or female, you can do anything you put your mind to. That shit will happen as long as you make it happen. Patience is all it takes. Patience. So many people may call me lazy, unproductive, all these loser in life, worthless, all these things, because I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I do not let that get to me, because I know in the end. Oh my gosh, is that an abandoned? No way, it is. Yeah, these things are rare, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like I was saying, you may get called many names. People will judge you in every aspect because they're jealous. That's all I have to say, because they may be jealous. Just don't let any of that get to your mind. And if your parents say anything, your parents want the best for you, bro. You just gotta accept the fact that your parents want the best for you. There's nothing you can do about that. They do want the best for you. And they grew up in a different time. So you gotta respect what they have to say, and you gotta at least take not a good amount, but some of their advice, and put it into your own head. And put yourself in their shoes, I guess what I'm trying to say. But I know I can do this. But yeah, me personally, if I was working a 9 to 5, my mental health would be at rock bottom, because it just isn't for me. Like, there's no, like, career in a 9 to 5 that could get me to where I want to be. Like, that just isn't a career path for me, because in future videos, I'm going to talk about what fulfills me and what I want out of life. And it will make sense why I'm banned and I cannot work a 9 to 5. It will make so much more sense when I start talking about them key points. But for now, I just want to keep this to where I would feel like if I was working a 9 to 5, like, I hated school. Like, I love learning. Don't get me wrong. I love learning. I love learning finances. I love learning business. I love learning psychology. I love all that shit. But the education system I cannot deal with. I cannot deal with spending 8 hours sitting in a classroom and not being... I have to ask to use the bathroom, bro. Like, I ain't asking to use the bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love learning. I love reading. I love all that shit. But I ain't asking to use the bathroom. And that's what school really is for. Is to put you in a 9 to 5. And teachers should be paid more, honestly. Like I just said, it is ridiculous. I just makes me so furious even thinking about, like, you could be living a life like that, because this YouTube shit, I will say, there's a lot of luck that goes into it. There is a lot of luck that just goes into this, that goes into even business in general, maybe even a career path, like getting a career that you truly would love. There's so much luck. There's so much. You gotta literally, like, ask God every day, and he will bless you with that miracle. There's miracles out there, but there's so much luck. There's so much more that goes into it rather than, like, hard work. Oh, all that. But yeah. So I'm pretty sure I hit all the main key points. I just yapped, like, however long this is. I just kept yapping. But this is just something that I love, and I love talking about, like, stuff like this, just because I want to inspire you guys. Like, I want to, if it's not something that you want to do and people are talking you into it, then don't do that shit then. Don't do it. It is not worth it. If it's not something that you truly love, whatever it may be, whatever career you want to go down, then don't do it. And if you have to, stick to it for as short a period of time while working on your true dreams, your true passions. Like, just keep going. Like, you truly do got this. I believe in you. And there's people around you that are believing in you as we speak right now. So just keep pushing. Just keep going. And for me, you won't ever catch me working a 9 to 5. I'm telling you, you won't. It's just not for me. So anyway, cheers, and have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.